ni Cristo.
Happy Aloha Friday, everybody. My name is Brother Jordan Agustin. Oh, I'm super close. My name is Brother Jordan Agustin, and today we have a very special episode, as every week is. Every week is every week is a special episode, but today I'm actually going to be featuring someone very special, and she is sitting right next to me. This is Sister Jaya Agustin. She is my wife. Hello, how's it going?
Oh, wife. Echo everyone.
We're still adjusting to calling each other that. She's the wife, yeah, not me. But yeah, anyway. But yes, hello to everybody tuning in. Our topic for today is a day in the life of a renal dietitian, and that is what my wife is. She is a renal dietitian, and I really wanted to feature her this weekend, because last weekend we had our CFO Cares activity, and she did a really good job educating some of the brethren that went up to her for her nutrition booth that she had. And yeah, I could tell that a lot of people got a lot of insight from her advices and nutrition tips that she gave. So today we're going to be talking with her about her career as a renal dietitian in the dialysis setting. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for coming on. This is her first time doing this, and she worked long hours today. So thank you for being with us for tonight. And we appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
So yeah, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and what your career is.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jaya Agustin. Yeah, you've been asking me for like 2 years now. Ever since I passed my exam, like, can you join INCRadio and talk about your job? And I'm finally here. So hello to everyone.
Yes, and like I said earlier, this isn't the. I mean, she hasn't done this before, so let's go. I'm gonna go easy on her. But yeah, greet her in the comments, guys. Give her a nice warm welcome to YouTube land. So yeah, I just wanted to say hello to everybody tuning in. Thanks for tuning in with us on this lovely Aloha Friday. It is 10:02 p.m. here in the District of Hawaii Pacific, and yeah, thanks for tuning in with us for tonight. So without further ado, let's go on and talk story about your career. So I've kind of been in the background of Jaya's academic career as well. So what did you study, and what is your career specifically? What do you do?
I studied in dietetics, and I'm now a renal dietitian. So I work at the dialysis center, working one-on-one with patients receiving dialysis, because they do tend to or need a lot of diet education when someone goes on dialysis.
Okay, what is renal? Because sometimes I forget what that is. So what is renal to all our viewers and listeners out there?
Kidney renal is
Kidney is your kidneys.
yes.
Okay, so renal is your kidney. And what is dialysis? Maybe some of the young people don't know what dialysis is.
So when someone is diagnosed with end-stage renal disease or end-stage kidney disease, that's when the permanent dialysis comes. But if someone is diagnosed with acute kidney injury or kidney disease, that's temporary. So the kidney can still revive.
Okay.
Just needs the couple weeks of dialysis, and they can go back to their daily
Okay.
tasks without.
So
without it.
what is the process of dialysis? Like what do you do in dialysis? What does the patient undergo when they do dialysis?
So just a background of it, when someone's kidney fails, there's really a lot of role of what our kidney does. It removes toxins. One of the major one is the phosphorus and potassium. I do review it with the patient one-on-one, what their needs based on their lab result. So whenever they have a high potassium, high phosphorus, I go on and educate them because it is really relevant now to our foods. Potassium and phosphorus can be added as additives to make it longer in shelf life, to make the food tasty, and for food coloring and all of that. So I educate them because too much high phosphorus and too much potassium in the blood can lead to side effects like abnormal heart rhythm, itchiness, and that can certainly lead to heart attack.
Gotcha. So pretty much, if we take something away from what you just said, pretty much we have to watch out for the different additives in our foods.
Yes and no.
Okay.
If someone is diagnosed with kidney disease, if your kidney is functioning healthy, then you don't have to really restrict those things. You just need to really watch what you're eating in moderation.
Moderation, guys.
Did it come too seriously? Sorry.
Yeah. So, cool. I think that helped. That just helped a lot of people that are viewing and listening right now. So, cool. That sounds like a very interesting job. So I know personally what you've been through your education. Would you say that your academic career was easy or hard? And was this the first thing that you wanted to study?
To answer the first question, I think it was hard for me. Yeah, coming from the Philippines, studying from high school to here, I think that the journey is really hard, but God help me through it all. And to answer the second question, what is it again?
What was this your first choice of? Was this your first thing that you wanted to pursue in your education, dietetics?
No, I was actually looking for nursing.
Oh.
But to get into the nursing program at UH Manoa, it's really very competitive. And I didn't want to wait that long for the application to open up, to wait that like for however many years, 5 to 6 years. So during freshman year or sophomore year, I can't remember, I think my dad was diagnosed with end-stage kidney disease. And that's when sometimes I would come to his appointment. He was doing peritoneal dialysis. So he was doing it at home, but there are some appointments that we need to tend to every week. So we would see dietitian. She would tell, oh, your dad is high on this and this and that. And I didn't know that you can modify it, modify your lab results based on the food that you eat.
And this is why you wanted to pursue this career, right? Is because you got inspiration from the dietitians that were helping your dad. Shout out to Tatay. And that kind of sparked an interest in you, right? In dietetics. And I can say that now now your dad is good, right? Tatay is good now, yeah? So
he actually received a kidney transplant before COVID 2019.
I remember that. Yeah. And that was an interesting time because it was very COVID times. Yeah, it was kind of hard to do anything really. So that's a really big blessing that he got during that time, and we're glad that he's healthy today. Even that night, she's following a certain plan. They look good. Actually,
but I would actually say that there's really no one diet that fits all. So they really have to consult dietitian, their doctor, in regards to whatever diet that they're planning to do.
Gotcha. Okay. And I remember during COVID, when you were still, I think you were still in school,
Hmm.
and you gave me you kind of educated me a little bit on my dieting stuff, and I lost a bunch of weight. So thank you for that. Gained it back though, but it's okay. So going to our next question, which was why did you? What inspired you to pursue this career was because your dad.
Mhm.
And nowadays, now that you have this career and you followed, you stuck with your gut and you followed what you were studying, and you didn't, go on a different path like how a lot of other people did. Um, what can you say about your job now? Do you like it?
I do love it. Yeah. So I work first in acute setting. So that one is really challenging every day. We learn a lot. Two feedings, parenteral nutrition. That can be a lot,
Mm,
but I'm thankful that I was able to learn some of it before
mm,
I dive into renal
mhm.
because I think I'm loving it. I think I'm staying here.
Nice. Awesome. And I remember you did, going back to your education, you actually moved away for a bit, right? When
Mhm.
before you graduated, you had to do what was it called again?
Internship.
Internship.
Mhm.
And you actually went away to a different island, not the
Yes.
big island, not on you didn't stay on Oahu, but you went to
Hawaii.
Kauai for a little bit. Yeah. So shout out to everybody on Kauai. Um, and how was that? Was that a good learning experience for you, just being away and learning, working in a different setting like that?
Definitely. That was kind of like an on the job training. And that was a cute setting too. So that was the very first after college. And I did learn a lot.
Good.
Hawaii is small, patients are small, but there is definitely diverse disease that you will see, that you
Mm,
will counsel. The patients are very diverse too.
mhm. Cool. Yeah, and I remember when you came back and you had all this knowledge, and you started working at on Oahu at the state hospital.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so Jai has a lot of experience now because when she came here to the Big Island, she was on the at the Hilo Medical Center as well, and then now she's in the dialysis setting. So and I'm sure that all your coworkers are so happy to have you, and your patients are happy to have you as well as their dietitian. So going to our next question. So what is a good nutrition tip that you can give?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Mhm.
Nutrition can be complicated. um, I think just really um, when you eat, try to not have any distraction on you.
Oh,
Because sometimes when we eat, we watch TV
hmm,
and we don't, we kind of don't, don't see that we're already on our second plate.
okay.
So remove all the distraction as much as possible. Eat with mindfulness. That's what they call it.
Mm,
Really feel what you're eating. Really um, think if you are full. Do you need a second round or you're just needing a water break?
mm. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Because a lot
just to
of
not overeat.
I see a lot of the kids nowadays, they watch stuff while they eat. Yeah, they have
Mm.
a screen in front of them. I'm guilty of that too. You see that, but
Yeah, I think that kind of ties into our last week's activity.
yeah.
I think one of our brother, I think it was brother Jaden that asked me about why is he not full after a breakfast or
Mm,
something.
I do remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think he was eating while driving.
Oh,
Yes.
gotcha. So the less distractions you have while you eat, the more you'll feel
Mm-hmm.
the food.
Coming inside.
Pretty much. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's see. So a lot of us probably do that. We probably, eat on the go,
Yeah.
or we watch something while we're eating. And nowadays it's kind of the normal, right? And it's kind of hard to avoid, but I think that's a good way to how can I say this? It's a good way to appreciate the food that you
Right.
have.
Practice mindful eating.
Mindful
That's
eating.
where the moderation plays.
Mm.
Because if not, you're just gonna overeat.
Mm. That's true. And you know what? I'm gonna go into some of our comments because we have a bunch on, and I see some familiar names. Like Joseph is tuning in. Hello, Joe. Thanks for tuning in. Joshua Monaco says aloha from the local congregation of Waikiki. And we have Ryan Barnachea. Happy viewing from Wailuku. Also at the CJ Barnachea. She says, Happy Little Friday, tuning in from Wailuku. Shout out to the Agustins. And then I see a comment from a Neverly Esperon. I wonder who's that. At the Neverly Esperon is tuning in from on her from Kaneohe, and she also asks, Sister Jaya, what is your diet?
Definitely, we're not really dieting right here, but we're taking.
What you mean? I'm dieting. No, no.
We're doing the mindful eating. We're definitely
Yeah.
doing the moderation.
I gotta say though, since we started living together, we've been eating out less,
Mhm.
right? And we've been cooking more home cooked meals.
Yes.
We've been cooking more at home, and we've been eating like more
Healthy
whole,
and variety foods.
yeah, a lot of
Right.
colors in
Yes.
our dishes sometimes. Actually, most of the time. And we always include some type of vegetable in there.
Yes. Like even Sister Miley, I think she asked that last week. Are the frozen vegetables and fresh vegetables the same nutrient?
Mm.
Yes, it is. So
Oh,
if frozen is convenient for you folks, then go ahead and get it. But also, you have to read the nutrition label. If there's anything added to it to make it longer in the shelf life, then you have to find an alternative one with easy to read nutrient or ingredients.
yeah. Sometimes
Additives.
sometimes when you read, if you look in the back of the box of any food and you see the ingredients and you see like a huge list, does that necessarily mean it's good for you? Or the less ingredients it has, the better for you? Would you say that?
If it's too complicated to read, maybe try an alternative brand.
Yeah, there's some like big words in there that don't sound like food. Like, does frozen veggies have to have,
I think
riboflavin?
veggies should just have
One ingredient, right?
Yeah,
just
whatever
carrots.
veggies is in there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point, guys. So read your ingredients and make sure that there's no. If you can't read the words, you probably shouldn't eat it. Right? I don't know. She's the expert. But yeah, so we also have some greetings from Ka Ador, our assistant district minister. Thanks for tuning in, and also our resident minister here, Ka Adele. He is also tuning in. I see Ka Brian from American Samoa. He's tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, he said. And we also have Ka Emily Juan from Wailuku. Hello, Auntie Emily. And also Junilin, happy watching po mula sa lokal ng Modesta Distrito ng Marikina. Ooh, we got the Philippines tuning in. And also Kamek Daniel Martinez is tuning in as well. Hello po everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And yes, if you're just tuning in now, we're talking about the life of Reno dietitian, and we're just giving some nutrition tips right now. So okay, so a tip that you mentioned earlier was to read the ingredients and have mindful eating. Try and have
Variety.
a variety of food. So not just steak, right?
Yes.
On one plate. You gotta have like some steak, some carbs, some veggies. Yeah. Cool. Okay, and then let's go to our next question. Okay. This question is for everybody that's tuning in, and for us as well. If you want to answer this, Jaya, what is the most unusual food combination that you secretly like, even if it sounds a little strange? And I know our people, we have a lot of foods that have, you know, interesting combinations like chocolate and rice, right? Champorado. So I gotta say for mine, I think when you first showed me tinapa pasta, I
Ooh,
was like, what is that?
yeah,
Honestly. I was like, what is
that one is good.
first of all, what is tinapa and what is I haven't had it with pasta. And that was the first time I think I had tinapa was
I think my
tinapa
sister cooked
pasta.
it first with the sardines.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I tried the tinapa after. Didn't know it's gonna work well.
Was good. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I had that today for my bone. So thanks for making that last night. So what is again to everybody out there? What is a strange combination food that you like that might be kind of not normal, right? I know a lot of Filipino foods like banana ketchup. Like, what is that? Right? It's interesting. It's a weird combination, but it's good. Yeah, like you eat that with everything now. So Brother Neander Ibanez commented, "Is ahi belly healthy to eat?" I say yes,
Yes, in moderation.
in
Because
moderation.
if you have 5 pounds of ahi belly, then I don't know. And while
Right,
eating it, I
right,
think that's gonna cause something.
right. Ahi belly is it's kind of a fattier meat too. Yeah, it's not like the regular like part of the ahi. It's not so lean, right?
Mm.
Remember last time we had it, was kind of like oily. Yeah. Um, but I like ahi. Ahi belly is awesome. So yeah, Brother Neander, ahi belly is healthy to eat
Has a
in
lot of omega
moderation.
3.
Omega threes. Yeah, I heard that's really good for you. So, so what about you? What is your interesting combination that you might have?
No, I was just talking to my sister about the goat cheese toast.
Goat cheese toast.
She said, "Oh, the last time I tried goat cheese, it tasted weird." But
Mm,
for me, I feel like that's my go-to breakfast now.
yeah,
Goat cheese toast with the egg.
yeah, we've been eating that a lot.
So good.
Goat cheese and toast. Brother Neander is asking another follow-up question. He says, what's a healthy Filipino food?
Oh,
That's a good question, Brother
yeah.
Neander.
I feel like Filipino food are seen as very unhealthy, but I think what you add in it will make it healthier.
Mm,
Will make it healthy.
okay,
Correct my words
okay,
on
okay. Yeah, yeah.
that. Just for example, the pork adobo. We
Mm,
eat pork adobo, but we also eat some veggies with it.
yeah, we add in
So
some
the things
veggies,
that
yeah.
you add in your food will make it healthy.
Mm,
If you just eat pork adobo 3 times a day with rice, then I could see
mhm,
that's an unhealthy
mm,
Filipino food. But I think
gotcha.
if you add additional veggies, fiber in it, I think that will be helpful
Mhm,
to make it healthier so that you can eat it. I don't think there's no such thing as unhealthy Filipino food. They say
mm.
lechon,
Lechon, right? I mean, if
but
you eat a lot of it, yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah. If you eat
Yeah,
too
but I
much,
think there's really a cultural background to it. When you eat the lechon, what do you remember?
mm,
Remember from the past years, your
mhm, mhm.
mom's birthday, you had it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like your childhood
usually for
memories.
celebrations and stuff
Exactly.
like
So
that. Yeah.
those traditional foods, as a dietitian, I don't really tell them to not eat it.
Mm,
I would say eat it in moderation, but I will not tell them to avoid it because
mm,
there's really stories behind it.
mhm, mhm,
And you gotta really meet whoever you're talking
mhm.
halfway. You cannot just tell them don't.
That's a good point. Yeah, brother Delmar Magdel Domino is tuning in as well from Maui. He says food combination. I mix everything together. Yeah, it goes in the same place anyway. Uncle Emil Ordonez says hello to us. Hello.
Um,
Thanks for tuning in. And also, Brother Nander is commenting. He says, "I know vinegar is in almost every Filipino food," and that's correct. Yeah. So, Ate Andrea Sunga is tuning in. She says, "Weird combo. I like hot Cheetos and cream cheese. I didn't realize a lot of people find it weird or uncommon. I've never had that yet,
Mm.
but I think everything with cream cheese tastes good. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
even with goat cheese.
yeah, yeah.
So, I feel like we added to everything now.
Yeah, we do. We added to Yeah, we added to a lot of things. Yeah, I like it with a lot of things.
I think our dogs are joining us.
Oh yeah, sorry if you hear the dogs. They're just saying hi. Um, but going on to our last question for the night. So now that it's graduation season, maybe some people are trying to look for a career or into a field that they want to study, and maybe they want to go into dietetics like you, or nutrition or something in that field.
It's only in
So
demand here in the Big Island.
it is in demand here in the Big Island, or it can be in demand in a lot of places, right? So, what advice would you give to those pursuing this career?
Ooh, it's a big question,
Mhm.
taking it back to freshman year.
Yeah, with all your experiences and the tears that you cried, I remember.
I think it really takes a lot of patience. This degree is not easy. Yeah.
Mm,
Um, I went through 5 years because that 1 year I was going for nursing, but I
mhm.
changed my major to dietetics at the second year. So college was 5 years for me, but right now it's requiring a masteral. When I was
Oh,
studying back then, it's only bachelor's.
so change now,
Yeah, I
huh?
think the other sister
Oh yeah,
mentioned
Sister
that
Jade.
she's
Yep.
doing
Shout out to Sister Jade.
master's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it requires a bachelor's degree before, but now masteral, so 6 years. And then after that, you go to a dietetic internship,
Mm,
which is typically 1 year, 1 to 2 years,
mhm,
depending on which place you choose.
mm.
And then after that, you take this board exam. Um, that one is really tough.
I remember you taking that. Yeah.
Yes. I think that really tested my faith during
Mm.
those times. Not really a plus student. But I think really for me is to have the patience, especially faith. I would go through during my board exam, I think 1 month before it, or even longer than that, I would borrow the key from KJV, who was the minister back then. So thank you, KJV, for allowing me to go in the chapel during non-church hours.
Mm,
And I would just pray, and now I have it.
mhm. Yeah, I remember those days too, where you would go, sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, at night, after worship service and stuff like that. So, and I really admired that from you, that you set a time to ask God for guidance and for help, especially for something so important at that time of your life.
Yeah,
And
just to add to that, I did not make it to my first exam.
hmm, you didn't pass it.
I didn't pass it. So
Mm,
I think that was the test of faith. Like, if I'm gonna go and just do some temptation of this world, or am I gonna go back to the chapel and pray about it?
mm, 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 mm.
So yeah, I didn't stop. I keep bothering KJV, and I think there's one scan members that was Kajosh was
Oh yeah,
dad.
I forgot his name.
So between him and KJV, thank you so much, Pope, for allowing me to borrow the key.
Mm,
It's been a tough year
yep.
on that one, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And now it's your career. It's putting food on our tables, paying the bill. I'm hoping to. But yeah, I mean, you've come a long way, and I'm super happy for you now. And yeah, it's awesome. We live a very blessed life here. And shout out to Dave Wilson. He also added, whatever you decide to do, just put your best into it and always go forward.
Love that.
Yes, thank you, Poka Dave, for that words of wisdom. And also, we just wanted to also shout out those who are tuning in from the Philippines, such as Sister Priscilla Batan. Hello po mga kapatid mula happy viewing po from District of Rizal. Stay safe and God bless to all. And I also saw someone else from the Philippines. But yeah, right here. Good day here in the Philippines and enjoy watching here on INCRadio Hawaii Pacific. Greetings from local of Brixtonville, district of Caloocan North. Cool. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Also, our district minister is tuning in as well. Hello and good evening, brethren, there in Hawaii. So thank you, Poka Jem, for tuning in. We hope you're okay. And yes, before we end our show for today, we would like to say the upcoming activities that are coming up. Upcoming activities that are coming up. The activities that are happening this weekend, actually. So tomorrow we have the Care for Humanity. In our locale in KL, we have it at in the morning at our chapel compound. So go ahead and check with your local congregation on the details for that. And also following that, on the following day, there is Unity Games Basketball Edition on that Sunday and Monday. So shout out to everybody who are tuning. I mean, who are gonna play basketball this weekend. We hope that you guys all have fun there on Oahu, and may the best team win. But yeah, thanks everybody once again for tuning in. Before we close out the show, do you have any shout outs or any greetings that you wanted to say?
Definitely my sister. She texted me. No, I'm just kidding. Neverly Esperon.
Hey,
My brothers, Daryl, Darwin. I don't know if my brother J2 is watching. My dad, my mom, and my other families in the Philippines. I think they're watching right now.
Mhm.
So, hello. Hope you all are doing good.
In Tagalog, in Tagalog.
Um,
Interesting. I just put her on the spot. But yeah, once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. We hope that you got some insights from our dietitian tonight. If you have any questions, let us know. Contact us in whatever way you can, and we'll try and answer your question, or she'll try and answer your questions in regards to any dietetic things,
Yes.
renal things
yes,
too.
yes.
Because she does have a plethora of knowledge and experience, and she's helping a lot of people here on the Big Island with their dietetic needs and their renal needs. Yeah. So yeah, once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Um, Oh, we'd like to say a special thanks to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo Vimanalo, and also our CFO coordinator and CEBSI president, Ka Angelo Iranyo Manalo, and also to our district minister, Ka Jem Baitan, and our assistant district minister, Ka Dora Posto, and our CFO overseer, Ka Brandon Pacheco. So thank you once again, everybody, for tuning in to INCRadio Hawaii Pacific. Tune in with us next week again, and we'll see you next time. Yeah.
Yay.
Aloha, everybody. Take care. Happy Aloha Friday.